Hey guys, my name is Alex, and in this video we are going to talk about thinking about your sports betting in a data-driven, mathematical way, kind of like becoming a profitable day trader. So my background is I graduated from Stanford in mathematics and computer science before working on Wall Street as a quant trader, and I think knowing these concepts and understanding these concepts is really the key to actually making money sports betting. So we've talked about this in other videos, but sportsbooks have different odds, right? That's the way that sportsbooks are unique. Fanduel's odds aren't the same as DraftKings. All these books have tens of thousands of odds on their site at any given time. So if we just go to DraftKings, try to log in really quick, I'll show you a brief example. But what you'll notice is when these line discrepancies are big enough, there are opportunities where you can place two equal and opposite bets on two different sportsbooks, lock in a risk-free return. This is called arbitrage. We've talked about it previously. Here's an example. You can make a risk-free 1190 by betting on this tennis game spread. This Manarino guy, right, he has to cover the game spread of 8.5. In other words, win or lose by less than 8.5 games, or the favored player is going to win by 9 or more games. So one of those bets has to win, and given the way the odds line up, you can lock in a risk-free profit, which is kind of what you see from this arbitrage page. Again, it's not like this is super common in sports betting, but again, there are tens of thousands of odds on every bookmaker at the same time, and you're really looking for those spots of gold, right? The spots of gold that, the 0.1% opportunities that are actually profitable to bet on. So if we take a look at DraftKings, right, you look at literally any sport. So we see, this is just NFL, right? You have tons of data on these sports. If we go to MLB, we can see more, like alternate run line. Just for alternate run lines, they have this much data. It's an insane amount of data, and all you're looking for are the very few betting opportunities that are actually mathematically profitable. So if we go back here are the current arbitrage bets, lock in risk-free money, but there are other concepts that are kind of important to understand. So we can see here that South Alabama is playing Southern Mississippi on September 4th. So if we click on this game, what we'll see is Southern Alabama is favored on basically every sportsbook. Caesars Sportsbook, they're favored everywhere, right? Pinnacle Sportsbook has Southern Alabama, South Alabama favored, and BookMaker Sportsbook have South Alabama favored. Pinnacle Sportsbook right here and BookMaker Sportsbook are the two sharpest sportsbooks in the world. What this OddsJam column is it's a weighted average of Pinnacle and BookMaker, the two sharpest sportsbooks in the world, to give you an indication of what the odds should be. And what you'll see is MyBookie is giving you plus 105 odds on South Alabama, even though they're favored on every other book, right? That's a profitable betting opportunity. So if we go back to the arbitrage page, what you'll see is you could literally, if you had a bookmaker account and a MyBookie account, you could bet like $500, whatever, lock in a risk-free profit. But more importantly, this bet on MyBookie is good. The two sharpest sportsbooks in the world, both Pinnacle and BookMaker, are direct arbs, direct arbitrage bets to MyBookie. So this bet is just very good, plus 105. The line is stale, and it's a profitable bet. Not every bet's going to win, but making bets that are mathematically profitable, law of large numbers, it adds up in the long run. So what you can do is look at the OddsJam positive expected value page. So if we find the South Alabama, what you can see is according to the standard formula in the industry for, this bet on MyBookie, you can see the bottom is 4.09%. This bet on MyBookie has a profit margin of 4.09%. No BS model, no BS picks, just based on Pinnacle's market and BookMaker's market. This bet on Southern Mississippi plus 105 odds, or South Alabama, I apologize, plus 105 odds is very profitable. It's a direct arb to the two sharpest sportsbooks in the world. And for that reason, you have a positive expected profit margin. So placing bets like this one are profitable and add up to large sums of money in the long run if you're able to bet them successfully. So what that means is if you bet $100 on this, you're earning a 4.09% return on your capital. Every $100 you bet, you net $4.09. You bet $1,000 on it, $40.90, right? It scales in a linear way. So go back to the ARB page for one sec. Here we see another crazy ARB. You could get a risk-free 5.04%. But if arbitrage exists in any financial market, especially sports betting, one sportsbook has to be wrong, right? You can't have the opportunity to make risk-free money. In other words, if you place two bets, you can make risk-free money, but neither sportsbook has incorrect odds. That's clearly not true. You can't make risk-free money if one sportsbook, their odds aren't off. So this bet on my bookie is an ARB to BookMaker, a pretty big ARB, 1.71%. To BookMaker, which is arguably the second sharpest sportsbook in the world. So this plus 105, you're just getting such great value that you want to bet on the side that isn't BookMaker, right? You don't want to bet against BookMaker, the sharpest sportsbook in the world, or the second sharpest sportsbook in the world. You want to place your bet on my bookie because that is the side with value, and you're getting plus 105 odds. So this is a mathematically profitable bet. Plus 105, South Alabama on my bookie. And we can see again here, Kevin Gaussman, over 5.5 strikeouts, plus 120 odds. Pinnacle has this minus 135 odds. You're getting plus 120. That is insane value. It covers the VIG, it covers the house edge, and is mathematically profitable. And again, placing these bets in the long run, of course, any given specific bet may win or lose. Sports has variance. You never know who's going to win or lose. That's what makes sports and sports betting exciting. But over the course of the long run, if you're placing mathematically profitable bets, that, the odds are in your favor, right? You are flipping the casino essentially on its head, and you're only getting odds that are in your favor, and you are going to make money in the long run. You know what I mean? So like this bet, as an example, South Alabama versus Southern Mississippi, you're getting plus 105 odds. This bet is still, according to Pinnacle, it may only be like 52% to win. So there's still like a 48% chance you lose. But once you place a large enough sample of bets, you will be making money. It's kind of like if you flip a coin with your friend and your friend gives you $101 if it's heads and you give them $99 if it's tails. On any given, coin flip, you may lose, but clearly that coin is 50-50 to land on heads or tails, so the math works out in your favor, and like you would make money in the long run flipping that coin over and over and over again with your friend because you get paid more, right? You get $101 if it's heads, which is 50% to happen. You only pay him $99 if it's tails, which is also 50% to happen, just as a little example. So you can kind of go through the site. You can look for betting opportunities, see what appeals to you. Again, Pinnacle and BookMaker, two sharpest sports books, so looking for value there. And on the OddsJam plus EV page, what we do is we show you big value discrepancies versus Pinnacle and BookMaker. So what we can see here is this Miami, Florida versus Alabama game. Where was it? On under 58.5 points, you're getting plus 128 on SugarHouse Sportsbook and BookMaker Sportsbook, arguably the sharpest sportsbook in the world. Or I apologize. SugarHouse is giving you plus 128. And BookMaker, one of the sharpest sportsbooks in the world, is only giving you plus 105. And it's a direct ARB, this plus 128 to that minus 126. So that is an example of a mathematically profitable bet. That's why so many people use the OddsJam positive expected value page. We show you big value betting opportunities between the books that you use and the two sharpest sports books in the world, Pinnacle and BookMaker. You can kind of go through, look for betting opportunities that you like. So I hope this video was helpful. Again, when you see a good bet, move quick. This plus 105 on my bookie, it's not going to be up forever. So understanding how to navigate the sites, get in on good bets quickly is extremely valuable. So I hope you found this video helpful. As always, please like, share, subscribe, and if you have any questions, you can always reach out to us.